What is up, everybody? It is Jonathan here with the second race of week number 2 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. This is on the oval track now. So one thing I wanted to do before we get into the race is show you something I wanted to add is, well, if whatever car we're on, not going to be shown all the time because that'd be hard to keep up with, but sometimes when they're being single file, whatever, I can show you who is, what, or how do I say this, how, or, I'm saying everything wrong here, what car I'm on, that's what I'm trying to say. There we go. So as you can see, you will see that I'm on Chris Estree's car right now. So that would be throughout sort of the race. If once you get single file, it'd be a lot easier to do. But here we go. It's 43 laps here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and green flag, we are racing. Estree gets out to the lead right now, but Kyle Carpenter is on the outside trying. Or Kyle Cleveland, sorry. God dang, I'm going to get those guys always messed up for some reason. Kyle Cleveland to the outside, falls in line. David is on the outside with Nick Gould inside. As we'll get back to the Packer, in the pack already. Side by side for third there is Nick Gould. Nick gets by right there, fall in line. As now we're single file on to lap number 2. This is a lap race, but it is also a time race in case we had a lot of cautions in this race as well. The limit is 45 minutes time in this race, but is done by laps. Right now, so far, single file throughout the race. So far on lap number 3, we get go to Kyle Carpenter looking inside of David here. Thinks twice trying to do it, but can't make any pass right now. So trying to make a pass at this point, but right now everyone's kind of single file right now. Very hard track to pass at with these cars. I mean, it's a hard track to pass at no matter what cars, but it looks like we have trying to go a battle for the lead. As Kyle Cleveland looks inside Chris Estree. Almost gets clear, and he does barely. Nick is going to follow suit. Side by side for second. Nick does not have any help behind him, but still side by side down the back straightaway, going into turn number 3. These cars are really on edge. You get loose quickly through these turns. Still side by side for second. Let's go on board with David here as looks like finally Nick gets past Chris Estree for the second spot. Here comes Kyle Carpenter to the inside. David in 25, side by side. That is going to be for position number 4. On lap number 8 of 43, he'll get past number 25 and get that 4th position. Let's kind of go through some of the field right now. Got Jonathan Orndorff here in the number 20. He's in P number 6 right now. Got Robert Beer here in the number 4. He's in 7th. We have Andrew Ewing in the P number 8 here. And going back from there, DJ Underwood is in 9th, Alex Reno 10th, Cody in 11th. On lap number 10, coming to number 11. Let's get back to the front here. As, let's see who. Let's see, we got Kyle Cleveland in 3rd. Actually, it looks like we did have a change for the lead here, as Nick Gould is now in the lead. This track's kind of is like a hybrid of just short track racing and super speed racing, because you have the draft to kind of hold you up there on straightaways. But if you really get a good run through the turns, it can help you a little bit down the front straightaway. But it is still hard to pass. You gotta make those runs count somehow to get past someone. You can drive in pretty deep, but you gotta be careful. If you go too deep, you'll get loose and you'll spin out. As whoa, Kyle Cleveland almost hits the wall there off turn number 2. Big checkup going into 3. Esther is slowly catching Nick once again. While we're kind of single file right now, we'll go on board with Jonathan Orndorff as we get into this run here. Coming to lap number 14 here. Orndorff trying to catch David here in the number 25. Jonathan's in P number 6. Robert Beers in 7th. Andrew Ewing, I thought would probably be up here battling for the win, or at least in the top 5. He's running P8. Kind of get a little more aerial shot here as they come off turn number 2. Here comes David at number 25 looking inside. A Carpenter can't do it there. Still looking inside. Kind of the top, looks like the top 3 as Orndorff's trying to look inside. Can't get a run. Falls back in line. All right, lap number 16 of 43. This race is going pretty fast already. As it looks like Esri is going for the lead. Nick Gould and Kyle Cleveland is right there trying to take that second spot. Esri would take the lead again as Cleveland is looking to get second from Nick. Side by side into turn number 1 and 2. Still side by side off turn number 2. Can Kyle get that run down the back straightaway? I have to pull a slide job here. But can't do it. Oh, so close to making contact. Still side by side off turn number 4. I think a little bit of contact there, maybe. Down in turn number 1 once again. Still side by side for second. Kyle starting to get that edge off turn number 2. Can he clear him? And he's not clear yet. Nope. Nick's coming back on the outside. Down into number 3. Great action here at home at New Hampshire. Still side by side for second. I'm not Fox. I'm not taking it off until it's completed. Sorry, I had to go there. Still side by side. He looks like Kyle's gonna have the run off turn number 2. He will. He'll clear him off turn 2. Oh, Carpenter gets loose off turn number 2. But no, here comes Nick on the outside once again. Still not giving up. Oh, contact right there off turn number 4. That's going to allow Carpenter to push actually Kyle Cleveland a little bit forward. I think he's going to clear him this time. He will, but now Carpenter's inside of Nick Gould. Side by side for third, and well, I think a slide job there is coming in, and he's gonna clear him. Whew. What great action here at New Hampshire, which is kind of surprising compared to certain other cars here. Looks like single file as of right now. Esri has pulled out to actually a good sizable lead right now. Oh, we got some problems behind there. We have Peter and Andrew have made contact, but that's not going to bring out the caution. Robert Bearder looks like got involved in an accident with Andrew Ewing there at the cutting off number 2.
If that was me, Ewing, my bad. I don't know.
As you talk right now.
Man, that was all me. Sorry, dude. I thought you were a wee bit further ahead of me than you were. All good. Glad it didn't mess you up.
And it sounds like Andrew's taking responsibility of that wreck.
I was going to be able to use your draft when you got by me.
Let's go back to the leaders here. I don't want to miss any action up front. As we got both Kyles here. Second and third. Esri still has a good lead by about 6/10 of a second. Kyle Cleveland starting to reel him in. Nick Gould looks inside of Carpenter, but nothing there. Let's go on board with Esri here for a little bit. Right now, leading the race on lap 24, coming to lap 25. He's got a 0.3 of a second lead. It looks like they have closed back up on Esri here. And they have, and it looks like Nick Gould is looking back inside of Kyle Carpenter here. Drives in deep, trying to make it stick to get a good run off turn number 2. Still side by side for the 3rd spot. Still side by side. Nick's almost got him cleared. Not quite. Still there. And Kyle Carpenter's still in 77 on the outside. David in 25 starting to get into this battle here. Nick finally gets a good run. He'll clear the 77 off to number 2. Here comes the 25 looking inside. Does not get there. It looks like the 20 of Jonathan Order is starting to fall off this pack here just a little bit. But you could put the top 5 over under a blanket, excuse me. So nothing happening so far. Let's kind of go through the running order right now before everything kind of gets excited right here. As we'll take one more lap around before we get to starting position. Here we go. So we got Chris Esri in first, Kyle Cleveland second, Nick Gould in third, Kyle Carpenter in fourth, David in fifth, Jonathan Order in sixth. We have Robert in seventh. We have DJ Underwood in eighth, Alex Xander in ninth, 10th Andrew, and 11th Cody is your I guess your lineup, or not your lineup, your running order. There you go. Still getting used to this. Oh, got a battle again for Carpenter and Nick Gould. This battle just won't end. 7% drives in deep. Still can't get anything there. Let's go on board with the number 14 here. Let me get that real quick. Of Nick Gould. Still holding off Carpenter for that third position. Oh, looks like we got a battle for the lead. Kyle Cleveland inside of Chris Esri. Side by side for the lead. Turn two. Chris gets a little bit sideways. Hangs on to it. Still side by side for the lead. Nick Gould's trying to get into this party here. And David in 25 gets past the 7-7 of Kyle Carpenter. He'll move up to fourth. Great battle for the lead here. Kyle kind of slides up the track trying to get past. Esri almost hits the wall. Still side by side. As Nick Gould's really trying to find a way to get past both of them. Almost contact going into three. Oh, it is contact. Side by side for the lead. We are heading to almost 10 laps to go here. Or 11 to go right now. Kyle Cleveland gets the lead from Esri once again. As we get to the start finish line, almost contact there. When we get to the line, it'll be 10 laps to go. If that's how the counter works for this one. Some counters are a little different. They actually consider that the lap, but I have a feeling it's 10 laps to go here. Nick Gould slides it in there. He'll get side by side with Chris there. Side by side contact. Possible contact going into turn 3. Really close racing there. Comes to 25. He's going to get in this mix. Kyle Carpenter's kind of falling off in the 77 car. He's running 5th. And the guy who was hanging on kind of tail end Charlie on this pack, Jonathan Orndorff, has fallen off. As you can see in the background there, he's fallen off this pack kind of by himself. That's why I'm not really focused on anyone in the back, just because nothing's really going on back there per se. The action's up front here for the lead, for second, for third, for fifth. It's for everything. Here comes Nick Gould once again, looking inside of Chris for second, side by side into turn number 1 and 2. Coming out to number 2, Chris is gonna get that spot or keep the spot. It's getting down to the end right here. Here comes Esri. He's coming back for the lead. Just as he thought he was going to lose second, he's going back for the lead here. Chris Esri inside of Kyle Cleveland. Oh, contact! Little hip check there from Chris there to the 24 of Kyle. We're getting down to the finish here. Oh, this is going to be good. Ashley gets inside. Nick Gould is getting back to the inside of Kyle Cleveland. Oh, Kyle sideways off turn number 2. Still got a battle between David in 25 and Kyle Carpenter in 77 back there as well. But the action is still really up front here for second. And possibly the lead once again. We're getting close to the finish here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a good finish. Nick sends it into turn number 1. Good action between these two. And 25 looking to get to the inside of those two as well. Can't do it. Still side by side for second. It looks like Chris Esri is getting away from these guys now, about half a second on Kyle Cleveland, and because those two are side by side, they're slowing each other up, allowing Chris to get away. As we come to the line, it should be 3 laps to go. These two are still not giving up. Finally, Kyle Cleveland gets that position back, but Nick Gould still looking inside. As we're getting to 2 laps to go here. Nick sideways on the bottom. You can see the tire marks. Completely sideways. 2 laps to go. After coming around for one, or coming around to get the white flag. Still a great battle with these four right here. 24, 14, 25, and 77. Chris Hessery in the 31 has pulled away as he comes through 3 and 4. This will be the white flag. Turn number 4, white flag. One more lap to go here at New Hampshire. Chris Hessery has about almost a second lead, 0.8 of a second lead. Down the back straightaway for the final time. He's got pretty good distance on him. Through 3 and 4. Chris Hessery is going to win at New Hampshire. And here's a drag race to the line. Oh! What a finish for second. That was, oh man, that was a photo finish. We're going to have to back that up for you guys here and see how close that was. Let's see if we can slow this down here. If I can. I know how to do this. I don't think I know how to do this with this setup here. But let's see if I can kind of like this. Let's do this. Nope, that's not gonna work. I'm trying to do this, but I know if I just do this, it's gonna send it back to maybe not. I'm gonna have to try to do this for you guys. Ooh, that was close. Let's try to one more time. Oh, dead heat, but they give it to Nick. It gives it to Nick over Kyle Cleveland. So, wow, dead heat, absolute dead heat to the thousandths of a second, thousands. So I don't know how iRacing decides who gets it. I don't know if it's about who's ever been in second place most, who fastest lap. I don't know, but dead heat for second, dead heat for absolute second. Wow, what a finish to this! But your winner is Chris Hessery. Gets it done here at New Hampshire. Let's go through the finishing results. Chris Hessery wins. Nick Gould, as what they say, gets second. Kyle Cleveland third. David in 25 fourth. Kyle Carpenter fifth. Jonathan Wonder sixth. DJ Underwood seventh. Andrew Ewing in eighth. Robert Beard in ninth. Alex in 10th. And Cody in 11th.
Good rubbing and racing going on in front. That was intense.
As the drivers congratulate themselves, and Nick was trying to burn it down. You can do it. You just gotta pop the clutch, get this thing to really burn. There you go. And Chris Hessery wins and does a burnout from the full crowd here at New Hampshire. Well, guys, if you did like this broadcast, make sure you hit that like button if you're new to this channel and you want to see more of this. Consider subscribing.
Congrats,
Thanks for watching. Hope to see you for the next one.